I have sad news, Yoshi. And I'm sorry to tell you this, Tails. Sadly, Jim Leonard passed away. Yep. Based on what you just heard, I happen to lose another family member, just like how we lost Sid. And based on what you just heard, Jim Leonard sadly passed away. And you guys may be thinking that in the middle of a pandemic, you guys may be thinking, did Jim pass away from the coronavirus? It's not that, nor it's any other form of the virus. You guys may be thinking, did Jim pass away with cancer? Not that. He unfortunately has had trouble breathing, especially when he would try to go to sleep or have trouble breathing on any other time of day. And based on what happened last night, whenever Jim has had trouble breathing, it came to a point where he couldn't breathe for the rest of the night, and just like that, Jim passed away. There was a time where Jim has had a legacy, just like Sid, and to make things clear, Jim is basically referred to as my Grandpa Leonard, just like how I refer to Sid as my Grandpa Tracy, and so the wife to Jim Leonard would be Karen Leonard, which to this day is known as my mother's mother, just to be more specific. But anyhow, Jim has had a legacy of his own, especially with football records and work-related records, such as drafting and being in the industry at some point. I'm not sure how long the list goes for, but I can tell that the list would go pretty long, just like the things that Sid has been doing. And I remember some of the times that my family and I would go down to visit my family in North Carolina, that we would see the Leonards. And as a matter of fact, out of all the family trips that my family and I have done through, or have done so, I think the most of it, we've been down to North Carolina, which I don't know if that's considered true or not, but there was one moment that I'll always remember in Jim's heart, or so to say, in my heart, based on how I adore Jim, was that the Leonards would have their 50th wedding anniversary, and so Grandma and Grandpa Leonard would basically invite us for a vacation in September to visit the Club Med Sandpiper Bay down in Florida. And up to this date, that's pretty much the only time I've ever been down to Florida. I don't think I've seen any other rail fanner or elevator enthusiast down in Florida at that time. I don't know what else to say here, really, other than making the memories about Jim and the times that we've been down to North Carolina. I'm not sure if there's going to be an actual funeral for Jim. It may or may not happen, but if it does happen, I will try my best to keep you guys updated. I may only recover after Memorial Day weekend, but I know that I will be ready in time for the start of June. We may or may not know what might come around in June, but I hope the award will be worth it. And I know that I have been late, along with my family, just trying to see Jim before he passed away, and that is all because of the restrictions issued by Larry Hogan, Maryland State Governor, and Roy Cooper, North Carolina State Governor. But regardless of the restrictions, family can't wait forever, because the longer it takes to wait to see someone before he or she passes away, the more difficult it's going to be to actually see them. And that is exactly what I, myself, have failed to do. I mean, I wish I had an open window just so I can see Jim before he passed away, but all because of the pandemic, the wish unfortunately never came true. But all I'm really hoping for is for some of my other family members to say all sorts of prayers to Jim and to every soul who adores him. So, there you go. From the time we first met up until the present day, I'll never forget you, Jim.